Hi folks, Rosemary here with Travel with Ro. I'm a bit windblown today, sitting outside of the St. Pete Pier. Well, I'm on the pier. I'm out in the water. It's beautiful here. I wanted to take you guys on just a quick tour of the pier. I'm gonna do mostly just footage. I'm having a lot of trouble talking today and whatnot. Here all hyped up on caffeine and painkillers. So I'm here for a Girl Scout event. So while my daughter is out in the water somewhere snorkeling, I'm exploring the pier because I haven't been here since many years ago. Before it was renovated, this was this giant upside down triangle. This new design sort of harkens back to that a bit. I remember it being much bigger with a lot more stores and an aquarium and stuff like that. So now it's sort of organized a bit differently and spread out. So for example, behind me here, there's a cafe, there's some shopping stalls, and then down the path a bit, sort of back towards land, there's the Discovery Center, which has the aquarium stuff in it. And there's another cafe and picnic area a little bit closer to the beach. Well, you can see there's a boat going past, but back behind that is the beach. And way behind that is St. Pete. Over there behind the statue is the Dali. It's kind of hard to see from here. The Dali is one of my favorite museums ever, so definitely a must-see. St. Pete, don't miss the Dali. It's fantastic. It's been one of my favorite museums for many years. I love St. Pete. Again, I'm not feeling good today, so I definitely have to touch on accessibility just a tad. Just to let you know, there is a tram, thank goodness, because there's about 500 parking spaces up by the History Museum up at the front, which I'd like to take a peek into in a little bit, because they have like this sister city in Japan where they switch artifacts, trade artifacts back and forth, so that's really cool. And there's some nice stuff in there. But up by the History Museum there is some parking, not a lot of handicap parking, but only like 500 spaces to begin with. But so I parked right there, and then there's these market stalls, and right next to the market stalls there's a tram stop. There's tram stops, there's 4 or 5 tram stops from the end of the pier here, because this is the very end. It's water behind the building, and by the Discovery Center, by the other cafe, and then over by the market stands, which is like local goods, so it's really cool. And there's a tram going back, and people walking their dogs. There's dogs all over. It's amazing. There were dog treats inside the cafe where I got my coffee. There's a lot of art sculptures that I'm gonna grab a few shots of the art around here. There's some really cool stuff. There is a playground for kids. There's a splash pad. I just sort of drove past the playground, so I might not go in there, but it is there. There's beach areas where you can hang out. There's picnic areas. It's dog friendly. It's bike friendly. Lots of people on bikes. Lots of people walking their dogs. Lots of people with strollers, because it's beautiful here. It's beautiful. I am literally surrounded by water, so I'll take some more shots of that. But for the most part, I'm just gonna take a bit of video so you guys can just get a glimpse of everything. thank you folks for coming along with me today on my quick tour of the St. Pete Pier. Just a little glimpse at you. If you enjoyed the video at all though, or it helped you out, please like and subscribe. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye.